tayo sa sa hockey game. Canadian Saturday night. Wala stress. Canadian hockey game. Local Prince George Cougars versus Nanaimo Clippers. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Alright. Dito tayo sa downtown Prince George. Say hi. Okay. It's our second time together watching a hockey game. Dito tayo sa Paket Copar Arena. Mixed rolling concrete to dati. Hindi ba nila pangalan? Depende kung sino magano. Yan. Kami naglalaro na. Ito tayo ng popcorn large, vitamin water. You want water or less vitamin water? Ito yung goalie and the referee. 1, 2, 3, 4 referee, umpire. Ayan, ang bola. Fast pace. Bumili tayo ng popcorn, $5. Vitamin water, $3.50. Saka hot tea. Green tea ako, $2. $50 lahat. Wala lahat ng tax. Tama, walang tax. Away. Away. Baliwala lang. Fight going on. Ayan. Wala 1-0. Bruce Kings. Lamang. We got four. Alright, 2-0. Fight. Normal lang yung fight dito sa hockey. Score again. That's a puck. Raining puck. Hallelujah. Yung hockey game 4-1 nanalo ang local Prince George Hockey Game. Hockey team. Against Nanaimo. Ayos. Ganda. Yan o. Goose Kings Hockey. 7 o'clock.
2,000 years later.
Hello, kumusta kayo? Mang Berto here. I haven't been blogging for the past couple of days because we are sick. As you can tell to my on my voice. But just wanted to update you on the tax brackets for Canadians in 2025. So for 2025, income tax brackets are increasing. Federal tax is 15% for earnings up to 57,375. 20.5% for between 57,375.01 and 114,750. And 26% for incomes between 114,750 and 26% for incomes between 114,750.01 and 177,882. The tax rate is 29% for earners with an income between 177,882.01 and 253,414. Anything beyond that will be taxed at 33%. So there is a basic personal amount, right? If it's this is the amount of your income that will not be taxed federally for your 2025 tax year. The basic personal amount ranging from 14,538 to 16,129 depending on your overall income. So yung mga students, yung mga part-time, if they get taxed from their work and if it's below $16,129 for the whole year, then they get all the tax back, the refund, right? That's up from 2024 when the range was 14,256 to 15,705. So register savings, retired savings plan, RRSP. For the 2024 tax year, Canadians can contribute to their registered retirement savings plan, RRSP, until March 3, 2025. The threshold is going up to 32,490 in 2025 from 31,560 in 2024, as well as any available contributions left over from previous tax years. So taxpayers can determine their unused RRSP contribution room by looking at last year's tax assessment from the Canada Revenue Agency or looking at their online CRA account. The TFSA tax-free savings account contribution limit will stay the same at $7,000 for the full year, following 2 consecutive years of increases. However, Canadians can continue to benefit from this tax-free option to grow their savings without incurring taxes on interest or gains. So yun ang magandang ganap para ilagay nyo ang inyong ipon para kumita doon sa either stock or mga mga money pool to gain interest, and then it's tax-free when you gain those interests sa TFSA. Meron ding first time home buyers FHSA savings account, first time home buyer savings account. But if you have a house and then 4 years within the 4 years you didn't own any houses, then you're still qualified for it after 4 years, as long as it's gonna be your own house it's not an investment one. It's gonna be titirahan mo para ma-qualify ka, and that's a tax-free gain in there. Parang mixture siya ng TFSA and RSP, yung FHSA. For 2024, 8,000. But we'll see here for 2025. So for 2025, FHSA limit, first home savings account 2025 is 8,000 also. TFSA is 7,000. So, yun. So sa RSP nyo, I think may allowable kang sa pagka yung previous notice of assessment mo, doon yung mo makikita kung magkano pwede mong i-contribute more, right? Yun, yun ang ating mga ganap para sa mga taxes, and hopefully yung mga natin sa FHSA, once you open an FHSA, you're allowed to contribute up to a lifetime limit of 40,000 with an annual contribution limit of 8,000. So 40,000 ang limit ng FHSA. But that you can in that 40,000 you can, if you max it, you can have tax-free gain for the interest if you put it on the investment, and you can take that out, the 40,000 plus the interest, tax-free for your buying your first home, and also for your second home if you owned within the first 4 years. Nag-own ka ng in 4 years na hindi ka nakabili within then, so you're still qualified for the first time home buyer savings account. And it's a good program on the government of Canada. Yeah. So what is the RRSP limit for 2025? The 2025 registered retirement savings plan RRSP contribution limit is 32,490. This is up from 31,560 in 2024. The RRSP contribution limit is based on a number of factors, including previous year's income, 18% of the previous year's income, unused contribution room, any unused contribution room carried forward from a previous year. If the contribution is less than the deduction limit, the unused contribution room can be carried forward to future years. RRSP are designed to help people save for retirement, but the savings can also be used for other purposes such as education or buying a home. Yan, tax-free pagka you use it for your first home. I think I did that in my first home back in 2001. And it's payable within the 15 years yung RSP na kinuha mo from then, and then you parang yung RSP then is TFSA, pero dinagdag nila yung TFSA na tax-free na yung gain. But RSP, you can tax deductible for your income, so it'll be your net income will be taxed and not the gross, so it'll be a less tax that you're gonna pay, right? So 2001, use my RSP, and then it's after 2 years, I believe you have to repay it on when you're filing taxes for 15 years. I think it's just the less interest, how much interest I never really pay attention, but I think it's or none interest, I think. Okay, what I was mentioning about was the home buyers plan. So you have up to 15 years to repay to your registered retirement savings plan, pooled registered pension plan, SPPP from your RSP under the home buyers plan. Under the current rule, your payment period starts the second year after the year when you made your first withdrawal from your RSP under the home buyers plan. Temporary payment relief is available to defer the start of the 15-year payment period by an additional 3 years for participants making a first withdrawal between January 1st, 2022 and December 31st, 2025 accordingly. The 15-year repayment period would start the 5th year following the year which is a first withdrawal was made. For example, if you made your first withdrawal in 2022, your first year of repayment will be 2027. Oh, okay. So after 5 years. where the repayment relief does not apply. The current rule applies. Therefore, you made your first withdrawal before January 1st, 2022. Your repayment period started the second year after the year you made your first withdrawal from your RSP under the home buyers plan. For example, if you made your first withdrawal in 2020, your first year of repayment was 2022. So 2 years, right? You can repay the full amount into your RSP at any time, PR, PPs, or SPP at any time. So if you have a lump sum, you can just pay the whole thing. Ayan. So, ano naman to yun, nasa tax. When you do your software tax, I use Simple Tax. That's a sandal under Wealthsimple now. I have the app for that too. And they used to be just a separate company, but now they got bought out by Wealthsimple Tax app that I had now too. So that's where I put my some of my RSP, crypto, and TFSA. I just started a TFSA, so we take advantage of the interest free, right? So yan yung mga I'll put the link of the Wealthsimple app that you can download so you can get $25, and then I'll get the $25 also. It's a win-win for us if you download it with my code. All right, that's it. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Bye bye.